It's E.B.K every day, all day, to the day I die. It's E.B.K, E.B.K, E.B.K.
What's good, gente?
It's E.B.K every day, all day, to the day I die. It's E.B.K, E.B.K, E.B.K.
It's your boy Conejo.
What's good, gente? It's your boy Conejo. And as you guys can see on the title and on the thumbnail, man, pretty much we're going to be speaking on Gilroy and giving a little update, because I have made a video in the past where I speak about A Street and stuff like that. But nowadays, I got to be quite honest, even though there's probably a few that still live there, it still happens to be a city that is pretty much turned all Norteño, especially to what I see. And just knowing, because I have family members as well, and I have people that live by those areas where those apartments, and they pretty much speak on not having Sureños really on A Street no more, and they happen to be individuals that either moved to Morgan Hill or just moved a little bit further, you get me? So I'm going to be speaking on Gilroy, so if you like the video, man, make sure to hit them likes for your boy, subscribe, hit the follow, and all that good stuff, When you hit the notification bell, make sure you hit fucking for all, so that you don't miss out on no content, So with that being said, man, let's get started. So in these last couple of months, I noticed, because I have a couple of trips that I did over there towards Gilroy. And like I said, I do have family members over there. And I happen to pay attention, especially because I got to be on my toes at all times, right? I started noticing that in any little section of the town or any little part, the only affiliated or people that will be pushing some type of cholo or something, right? Like that little gangster stuff, or that they're gang banging or whatever you want to call it, right? Pretty much happen to be nothing but Norteños. And I kind of tripped out, right? Because back in the days, I know that A Street and a couple other little spots of Gilroy happen to have some Southsiders. But nowadays, I noticed that even the white boys, they happen to have a lot of white boys that are Norteños over there. It's more than the whole town, you know what I'm saying, happens to be repping the same flag, So I was like, oh shit, this happened to become a whole little city that the Norteños were able to pretty much take over, a lot of the influence and a lot of the people that, while they go to schools and stuff, that's all they see, so that they become part of it. At least the ones that get involved, Of course, the town is super beautiful. As you pass through there, or you go through the shop, the shopping centers that they have, because of course they have a couple. And especially if you're from Watson, if you want to go to even Walmart, man, those are the closest ones. It's either Gilroy or Salinas. And let's be quite honest, a lot of the people choose to go to Gilroy. But like I said, it's still, to me, it's a super safe area. At least that's how I feel over there. But I think that's because I lived for some time. I did live there over there for a couple years. So I got to get the little feel of how that environment is over there. But like I said, especially, I do have some tattoos that are red and stuff like that. So they tend not to trip, especially once they see people either wearing red or if something that they kind of can relate to, he might be a northerner, especially, like I said, it's a town that the Norteños did take over. So they tend to give passes, especially to certain individuals. They might know that they're dropouts or whatever, but they're not going to hit them up, especially if they don't know them. You only have those issues, I believe, in your town, but certain individuals do get passes over there because, like I said, people do move to Gilroy. And like I said, it's been a super safe place if you happen to be a Norteño or someone that was once affiliated and it's not well known. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to be too nice for me, right? Because I do have Playboy on my neck. But other individuals, they'll like it. Like I said, it's a nice ass city. And one thing that I did notice, if anything, you got to be a little bit more aware, especially if you're wearing red and stuff like that, because there's a lot of cops and they will pull you over just for any little reason, especially if they happen to see red. Because like I said, that's something that they do deal with, and in Gilroy happen to be a Norteño town, to be quite honest now. I can actually say that it's like one of those small little cities like Castroville, where it happens to have nothing but honestly Northerners. So that happened to become a place where the NF and the regiments and whatever, right? Because like I said before, I didn't really put him as a real political town, but things have been changing. Like I said, man, there's been a lot of individuals that get locked up and happen to get clicked up or wanting to click up, to be a big homie, and stand out with to the rest of the little youngsters or whatever. But like I said, man, I still think it's a super nice city. If you happen to want to go over there, um, just be aware. I mean, be aware of your surroundings, especially if you happen to be a Sureño or something like that, because that is a northerner town. But like, hey, they do have a nice shopping center, and they have a couple little things that they have going on compared to other towns. But with all that being said, man, I'm gonna keep this short. I can't really go play handball no more. I think I'm well recognized now in that area, so it's not super. I'm not. Well, I'll say it straight up, it's not super safe for your boy to go play handball. And if I happen to go play handball, now I gotta go to A Street or these other little spots where they're not really as deep. So with all that being said, man, if I do happen to go, I'll make a video again and letting you guys know how that went down. So with all that being said, if you like the video, make sure to hit them like, subscribe, hit that follow, and when you hit that notification bell, make sure you hit all, man, so you don't miss out on no fire content. And with all that being said, man, this is your boy Conejo, and we out.